Yeah, my people, as the hot, who could bring in a hot news this morning? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, according to your time zone. Shortly, we'll talk about the interview that Kenneth Okonkwo had in Channels TV. Man, this interview was hot. You can't believe what this guy said. This guy has totally destroyed APC and Tinubu. Not when you watch this interview, my brother, you will be surprised what this guy said in Channels TV. Wow, we are so lucky that we have such a great analyst and a spokesperson in Labour Party. Let's vote Labour Party. Let's vote Peter Obi for a better government. Please like and share. Share, comment on this photo. Let it reach to the lowest person on earth. Thank you.
Let me tell you, the greatest undoing of the APC candidate is in his unguided and unsalutary method of trying to play God. Remember, we talk about the Lord of Bodleian, and he has an uncanny relationship with the king of Babylon, the city of corruption. Recall that Nebuchadnezzar said that he built the hanging gardens of Babylon, not God, and God warned him, be humble and give respect to me, and he refused. And God struck him and he became a human monkey. This is a presidential candidate who is arrogating to himself that he is God. He said, I single-handedly made Buhari president. That's a blasphemy in Quran and in Christianity. That was the first time he fell out with Babachiri Lawal. Babachiri Lawal said, don't play God. You are arrogant. And that was what fell out between him and Rauf Aregbe Shola Ubeni, who said, you are playing God. And it is not supposed to be so. Remember what Rauf said when the Osun election was concluded. He was abroad. And he said, he quoted the Bible. All powers are ordained by God. And he giveth it to whoever he wishes, including the basest of men. But look at Bola Tinubu claiming that he is God. Whoever votes for Bola Tinubu is not a true Christian or a true Muslim, because he has blasphemed the Quran and blasphemed the Bible. In Quran, they said, all powers belong to Allah, and Allah giveth it to whomsoever he wishes. If President Buhari supports Bola Tinubu, he is not a true Muslim, because Bola Tinubu has said he single-handedly made Buhari president, which is a blasphemy in Islam. That is what is killing them. They don't have respect for people. Babachiri Lawal told you that Tinubu is already feeling that he is the president because he is playing God. In the whole Yoruba land, he said it is his turn when it comes to Yoruba land. Who told him that? Ayo Adebanjo, the revered leader of Afenifere, was in Ibadan, the capital of the Southwest, to tell the Southwest that Peter Obi is the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So wherever you go to, in any pool you want to describe, Peter Obi is the chosen person because he's a man of character, capacity, and competence. And his candidacy is built on a foundation of equity, fairness, and justice.
Must be grinning in the waiting room when you were listening to the endorsement from someone like Mr. Babachiri Lawal. How does that come to your principle and your party?
Well, it is very exciting. It is a confirmation to what I've always told you, that Peter Obi is the only option. And this was the conclusion that Babachiri Lawal reached. That after deliberations, they came to the inevitable conclusion that the only option was Obi-Dati presidential ticket, because it represented the equity, justice, and fairness, which is the foundation that the competence, character, and capacity of these two gentlemen will be built on. You know the reason why at least Atiku Abubakar was feeding them with ethnic jingoism. Northerners should support the North when they have not even seen any benefit that their Northern Muslim brothers have been governing them. Whereas Tinubu has caused the greatest disaffection and division amongst them on religious line. P2B went to the North and offered them immediate, decisive, and long-lasting security. P2B offered them that farmers will go back to the farm and that the north will be turned to the next oil and gold. P2B offered them that there will be a Marshall Plan for education that will make the federal government intervene in collaboration with the state government and international community to ensure that in the north you have free access, easy access and affordable access to education that will transform north from being the region that has the greatest out of school children from school to becoming a wonderful section that is education compliant. P2B offered them that there would be an incentivization of the resuscitation of the cotton and textile industry, which has been moribund, and that the value chain, cattle value chain, they will be obtaining their $1 billion share out of the $75 billion in 2025. P2B offered them expansion of the infrastructure, solar energy, wasting in the north, etc. But above all, P2B assured them of adequate representation and equitable appointment in all sectors of the economy. Equitable appointment meaning the Muslims and the Christians will be adequately represented in his government because he is coming in under the foundation of equity, justice, and fairness.
I mean, your testimony of the governor of Anambra State, you know, that, and he has said it in the article that he released, that in some way, that Peter Obi is helping Bola Tinubu to win the election.
You know, he said he's challenging Mbafo. So bikono rap Mbafo. Obala asele jebena afia.
English is that.
You know what? Mbafo is those local gossips. That's why you hear Mbeke Mbafo. Local gossips. So he said he is Mbafo, meaning the son of a local gossip. So allow him to continue his gossip in our market.
As a governor of the state.
That is because he reduced himself to scavenging on the excreta of the social media.
Doesn't he have the right to express his opinion?
His opinion
about the state of the race.
His opinion
you
must
can
be
as well say that your candidate will win against the other candidate. That's you have the right and the freedom to express your opinion.
That is not even the problem. The problem, when you were questioning him, was he said investment meant nothing. We were not talking about, that was what generated the issue.
What if that is the case?
No, it is not the case, because in his own letter, in paragraph 14, 15, 16, he was eulogizing his own investment. How can your own investment be good and another person's investment is bad? That's political witch hunt. That is double standards. That's lacking in character. That is lacking in wisdom. He's a man in search of character, in lack of character and in lack of wisdom, by a professor, or his name or her name is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Let's wrap up now,
Yes.
and in just about 15 or 10 seconds.
Yeah.
If you look at how your candidate, I'm very sure that you're already sitting and analyzing how he's going to win. If you're analyzing how Peter Obi is going to win this election, by what margin and where do you think he will put the surprise?
Oh, well, like I said, he's becoming a phenomenon. He's becoming the Nigerian candidate. When I sat here and told you we have all the structures, people were saying that I was just jiving. Today is no longer a jive. The whole Muslims are with them. Yes, because the whole Muslims cannot understand why a Tinubu can no longer even cognitively align his thoughts to make coherent sense. Would you want such a man who is blah, blah, Buhari, church rat, eating unpoisoned Holy Communion? God bless Apc, a non-existent party. Would you want such a man who has become a food for comedians and creating comic relief to stand shoulder by shoulder to other presidents in the world? No, it is not acceptable.